Alright, you guys, in continuation, I left off by trying to tell you the chapter. It was Mark 8, chapter 8, verse 22 through 26. Okay? And it says here, it says here, Jesus heals a blind man at Bathsheba. They came to Bathsheba, and some people brought a blind man and begged Jesus to touch him. He took the blind man by the hand and led him outside the village. When he had spit on the man's eyes and put his hands on him, Jesus asked, "Do you see anything?" He looked up and said, "I see people. They look like trees walking around." Once more Jesus put his hands on the man's eyes, then his eyes were opened. His sight was restored, and he saw everything clearly. Jesus sent him home, saying, "Don't even go into the village." Now, here's what I took from that, okay? And especially with how my dad explained it. Now, first of all, when I started off this morning talking to you guys, I had like a 20-minute long video about the word on Sunday and plus other things, okay? My opinions about other stuff. But I just went ahead and deleted all that except the first part of the video and this here, which is, of course, in the evening. But Touch Me Again resonated with me because here it is 2 days later and I'm still thinking and talking about it, okay? Because the word, I could take so much from it. You know how you can take a situation, let's put it this way, you know how you can take pancake mix, right? You can make pancakes with it. No, perfect example, Jiffy cornbread mix. You can make either Jiffy cornbread with it, or you can make waffles with it, or you can make muffins with it, right? You can take a mix and you can make multiple things with that one mix, correct? You might add a little bit of extra stuff here and there or take away from, but nonetheless, it's the main ingredient that you can make multiple things with, right? That's how I felt about this word, you know. One thing that I understood from it was, you know, how a lot of us were raised in the church, born, raised, we believe in Jesus, the Son of God, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. We believe in all of that. We try to live, walk right, talk right. We were baptized, all of that. Yet we have backslid multiple times and done things we shouldn't do many times, okay? But we continue to seek God. You know, we're not perfect, but when we mess up or we feel like we've just gotten so far away from God, we're not as close as we should be, if we touch him again, meaning get back in that word, study, seek him more, we can get back to where we were and better, okay? And that's when Jesus, when we grew up in the church, saved, baptized, blah, blah, blah. That's the first time he touched us, okay? We were able to see some things. You know, we woke up, we did things differently. But as time goes on, we, you know, stray from. So when we touch him again, that's when our eyes are awakened even more. We're seeing even more clearly. We're walking even straighter. You know what I'm saying? We're doing better. We're living the way that God would expect and want us to live, according to his word, his ways, okay? That's one thing I got out of it, okay? The second thing I got out of it is, you know, sometimes God, he blesses us. He takes us out of a situation, okay, and he puts us over here, okay, and we walking, talking, we doing, and we living, but then for some reason we tend to step right back into the situation he took us out of, okay. Now that's when we have to reach out and touch him again. When we reach out and touch him again that second time, he again picks us up and takes us and puts us over here, but this time he says, don't go back that way. Don't go back. What I just did for you, I did for you. Keep going. Keep moving. Don't go back. Okay? Because there's nothing over there but the wrong, the negative, the mess. I'm taking you out of that mess and putting you over here. Don't go back. So when he told the blind man, don't go back. don't even go and tell people what I did. You keep on moving and living and doing what you're supposed to do. You know, let people see on their own. Here, this man was blind. Now he sees. How is that possible? None but Jesus. Okay? So, and there's so many other ways I can take that, you know what I'm saying, and apply it. But it was just beautiful. Touch me again. You know what I'm saying? Touch me again. You need the Lord. We always need him. You know, it doesn't matter what we're going through. Touch him. Reach out. Touch him. Call on him. It doesn't matter how many times. It doesn't matter. Like he'll bless you that first time, bless you that second time. It may be a little bit different the third time. But don't get it in your head, in my opinion, that God has helped me so many times. Maybe he may not help me this time. I don't think that's the case. I think that he may not be as quick to move after the third or fourth time, but I think he's still going to help you. He just may not help you the way you want or what you're expecting or looking for. He may have you waddle a little bit in that mess a bit because I done told you don't go back over there. So now I'm going to let you sit for a minute before I reach in there and pick you up and place you over here. See, Jesus can do so much for us, but he's not going to do what we're supposed to do. He's only going to do what he is going to do. Okay? The stuff that we're supposed to do, what we can do, he expects us to do that. Okay? He expects us to do that. Yes, again, he will help us. By no means. He will reach down and help us. Okay? But we have to, kind of like you say, meet in the middle. We have to strive toward him. We have to keep moving toward him, not away from him. We can't keep backing away and moving away from him, but expecting him to search and look for us and come after us. No, he's always been there. He's there. He's waiting on us. He never left. He's been there, always been there, and always will be. He's waiting on us. Okay, so man, the word to me was just amazing. Like even what I read this evening when I got off work and I got through reading a little bit more of my daughter's book, which again was amazing reading. I'm glad when I get through the rest of it. I'm looking forward to it. But then I read Deuteronomy, but I can't remember the chapter or the verse. But again, it was about, following his word, doing his will, and being blessed behind doing that. But if we're going to continue to sin and do the wrong things, then we're going to get nothing but downfall, coming and going. Financially, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be hardship, and we don't want that. At least I don't. I know I don't. Deuteronomy, was it Deuteronomy? Deuteronomy 28. Yeah, it was. It was Deuteronomy 28. If you fully obey the Lord your God and carefully follow all his commandments I give to you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations on earth. You will be blessed in the city and blessed in the country. And it goes on. Just we really do need to, at least I do, continue to strive toward being better men and women of God. Okay? Better people in general, better daughters and cousins and granddaughters and sisters and mothers, and grandmothers. We just need to continue to do our best to be our best, and our best according to, in the eyes of God. You know what I'm saying? Because what our best may not be what God is expecting. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't want to just preach, but it was just on my heart because that word really touched me, and it just in so many different ways. Guys, I got this dang air conditioner, but it's not, for some reason, it's not blowing like it was before. Like, I cleaned it here and I wiped it here. I was thinking maybe the air is not blowing properly, and I think I'm gonna clean it some more. But when I first came in here, like, I didn't feel like no heat, no air. It was almost like heat. And it's on the coldest. It's on high cool, all the way up to 12. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'm constantly trying to clean it. And you got moments where it seemed like it's crazy cool. Like when we first got it here. Oh, she was blowing. She was blowing. She had the whole house, the whole living room cool. Plus I had the fan going. also, spitting out that, circulating that cool air. But now I feel so cold. And I know as I've gotten older, you guys, hot flashes and all that, and I can't do the heat like I used to. Because, man, and I still love the summer, don't get me wrong, I prefer summer. I really do, because you can just, like I'm trying to do now, if you get a good air conditioner and fans going, you can stay cool, you can get in the pool and do things like that. But to me, in the winter, you just cold. You can turn on the heat and everything, which is fine, but I don't know. I don't like the winter at all. I don't like the winter at all. I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna leave it alone if I mess something up, but I don't know. Sometimes she wanna blow, sometimes she don't. But I'm gonna leave her be. You guys, I'm not gonna hold you long. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday evening. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to play a little bit of Zuma. It is Zuma Revenge. It is now 8:47. I don't know if you guys can see that. PM. It's on that side. 8:47 p.m. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a little bit of Zuma Revenge, and then by 8:30, we'll call it a night. There are some pictures that I would like to pick up on. I'm not going to. I'm gonna wait till this weekend and watch them. There is. Let's see. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. On Netflix, okay? There is. I got my daughter watching Bastard. It's an anime. It's so freaking funny. It's called The Bastard. I think I mentioned it to you guys. It's like a spinoff to me of Inuyasha. So she's watching it, and she called me today. She was like, "Oh my God, he is such a nut." So I am watching. Okay, so Cafe Minadang, something like that. It's a Korean drama, and I'm on episode, I think, 3 and 4. I started 3 today. I wasn't even paying attention to it, so I'm gonna wait till Saturday. I'll watch episode 3 and 4 of that one, and then there is Academy of the Soul. Hold on, Alchemy of Souls. That's really good. Another Korean one. And I am on episode 3 and 4 of that one, but again, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna wait till the end of the week. And there's another one, can't remember. Was it The Bastard? The Bastard I finished all, just waiting on what's next. I think those were the only 2. I think there was 3, but I can't remember what the other one was. Cafe. I can't remember the other one, you guys. But when I do, I will most definitely tell you about it, okay? Cafe is so... I honestly can't remember. But it's okay. Like I said, when I do remember, I will tell you guys about it and share it. Oh, that's what it was. Extraordinary Attorney Woo. Now, I really, really recommend this because she's a lawyer and she has autism. She's autistic. And it's really good. It's right here. This one. Right here. It's really good. And she's autistic, and she's a lawyer. When she was younger, like she never spoke, and so I guess the mom was not around. So dad, where he works, he would leave her with the neighbor's wife. to watch her. And so one day he decided to take her to the doctor because he's like, my child won't speak. She's old enough to be speaking. She won't speak. And she seems a little different from the other kids. So when he took her to the doctor was like, she's autistic. So he's like, okay, they show him walking home, like he's trying to hold her hand. She takes her hand away. Like, I think she has a problem with touching as far as, holding hands. She didn't want to hold his hand. And that kind of made him feel a little bit of a way, but given the fact that he was told that she was autistic, it was like, I understand, what can I do, So he's walking with her, and as they get to in front of the house, the wife, the older lady that was babysitting, that usually babysits his daughter when he's working, her husband came out. And he's just a little nuts. He came out and he was angry because he feels like, in his mind, you're seeing my wife behind my back. You got my wife watching your daughter. Even though I've been kind to you and your daughter, allow you to live here, don't, have you pay a lot of rent, da-da-da-da. And so he's trying to tell him, what are you talking about? Like, there's nothing going on. She's just nice enough to watch my daughter while I work. Like, what are you talking about? So the man wasn't listening, and he's coming at this guy, and he's attacking him, and it's frightening her to the point she's doing this, like she's scared and she's doing this, and then all of a sudden she starts reciting the law. Enough so to the point, one, she started to speak. That shocked him and the guy's wife, the one that usually watches the little girl. And then secondly, it was what she recited. So she knew what was going on. You're attacking my dad. You're this is against the law, da 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 da. She started reciting, you can go to jail, blah 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 blah. She was just reciting it, And the man looked, he's like, oh my God, did y'all hear her? She spoke. She spoke. He was so excited. He was like, did you hear her? She spoke. So he goes in, he takes her in the house. He said, you can speak. She shook her head, yeah. And she went to jumping on her trampoline, like doing what she normally do. And he was like, where did you learn that? And she said, something book. Anyway, it was the book of law. And it was a big, thick-ass book. And he went and got the book. And she started to recite exactly the chapter, the page, or whatever. So he went to that page. And sure enough, everything she was saying was right there. The girl had read and memorized the whole freaking book. Do you hear me? So when the lady came in, she was like, I apologize for what my husband did, da da da. And the man was started to cry. She was like, oh, I'm sorry, don't cry. He was like, no. He said, my daughter remembered this whole book. And the lady was like, oh my God, that's why she's special. She's what did she say? She's gifted or whatever. Anyway, long story short, she was like, she can be a lawyer. And sure enough, little girl grew up to be a lawyer. She's just autistic, and you have to watch it. Some of the things that she does is funny. Of course it's funny because it's something that's out of the norm for us. It's funny in a good way though, not in a bad way. It's like yes, there's an issue there, but you're not laughing at the fact that she's autistic. You're just laughing at some of the things that she does being autistic. But the girl ain't no joke. She bad. She know what she doing. And that's the part about it I like the most. Like, man, she's good, So, and then she's learning things, too. How to do things and experience and feel certain things that she had never gotten a chance to feel. I can see that is, what's going to take place as she gets out into the world. Like, she's been going to school, graduated the highest of her class with everything. But actually getting out there in the world, experiencing people and doing things, and now she's about to experience that, like she has this thing when she's going into doors, she has to stop, she counts, and she has to make herself go in, like she has to get her composure together and then go into that room. And it's one thing she learned, she never went through revolving doors, so she's standing out there looking like, what do I do, And one guy decided to help her, he took it through the revolving doors. But then when she was getting ready to go out the door, she was just standing there looking. Nobody offered to help or anything. And so then he just happened to walk up on her because he had a meeting, didn't know it was with her, and she didn't know her meeting was with him, but whatever. he told her, he said it's a rhythm to it. You know, like you waltz her 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So he told her to do that, and that's how you get through them doors. So she did it, and she was able to get through the doors. But it was kind of funny because she's waltzing through instead of just walking through. But it's really good. You guys should watch it. I actually enjoyed it. You should watch it. I'm looking forward to the rest of the episodes. So yeah, that concludes my video for tonight, for Tuesday, the 5th of July. You guys enjoy your evening, enjoy your family, your loved ones. If you're on your way to work, drive safely. If you're on your way home, drive safely. Just enjoy your night. Remember to say your prayers, not just for your loved ones, for all your brothers and sisters in Christ. And remember, treat people the way you would expect to be treated. And until the next video, I will talk to y'all later. Oh, one more thing. My contest, okay? I'm not going to do it this Wednesday. I'm going to wait. Okay, I'm going to give it 2 weeks, okay? So, in other words, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, we'll go ahead and do the results for that, okay? Again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And then tell me put your answers down below. What you think is in the, how many yellow and white are in the small jar, how many green and red are in the large jars, okay? But again, in order to be a part of the contest, you have to like, comment, share, subscribe, okay? And yeah, that's it. That is absolutely it. And I'll probably try to go to Onesie's house again so she can witness as I count the beans, so y'all don't think I'm cheating. Again, the small jar $25, the large jar is $50, and this time I'll go ahead, and if whoever is the closest, so if nobody gets it on the head, that's fine, but if you're close, meaning you are 5 more than what's in there or 5 under, you will win. Anything more than 5, you just lost. I mean, think about it. If you go and play the lottery, you're not going to win because you're close. Okay? So anyway, guys, enjoy. I think my third contest will be, I think I'll do a raffle. I think the third one, I'll do a raffle. And I'll try to set it up where you guys can purchase a raffle ticket for $1. Everyone gets to purchase a raffle ticket for $1. And then we'll have 2 raffles, and there will be a gift. I'm not sure what the gift will be yet. I will let you know, because, you know, I'm just thinking right now off the top of my head. You know, I don't know. I will work out the details later. But not this Saturday. Next Saturday, we will do the results for the jelly beans, okay? And probably the end of this week, I'll show you the large and the small again so you can try and guess, okay? Anyway, talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.